Meanwhile, what's happening in D.C., renewing the push to ban guns at the state capitol right here in our state.
There's a chance that could happen as early as this month. Fox 17's Ryan Cummings is live to explain why at least one lawmaker is in favor of it. Ryan?
Well, guys, I talked with Representative Sarah Anthony, and she tells me, of course, she wanted them banned after more than a dozen men were arrested for their plot in the attempt to kidnap Governor Gretchen Whitmer. And she says what happened today is even more proof that it needs to happen now.
I have continued to say that it's not a matter of if something happens, if violence reaches our doors, reaches our building. It's a matter of when.
Michigan State Representative Sarah Anthony of Lansing is no stranger to the debate over guns at the Capitol. She made headlines last year after being escorted into work by armed constituents. They stepped up to help because of intimidation last spring, from apparent Trump supporters flying Confederate flags to at least one noose that was seen hanging from the back of a truck. The displays were all part of a protest in April over Governor Gretchen Whitmer's extended state of emergency. People openly carrying weapons were shouting at politicians. One senator tweeted this picture saying that some of my colleagues who own bulletproof vests are wearing them.
All of those mixed emotions, but I definitely felt just sheer terror for the people who are in the U.S. Capitol. And it was hard not to reflect back on our experience here in Michigan.
The rioting in D.C. Wednesday led to this tweet from Attorney General Dana Nessel asking if now is a good time to renew discussions about banning guns at the Michigan Capitol.
Across the street from the Michigan State Capitol is City Hall, where firearms are not allowed. Behind the state capitol is, the courts. There's no firearms allowed there. And so I ultimately do not believe that the presence of firearms creates an environment that is safe and ensures security for the men and women who work in that Capitol building.
I know we have to ban firearms, at least, and probably many other weapons from the Capitol building.
Bill Candler has worked to preserve the building in Lansing for 30 years. About 5 years ago, he became one of 6 Capitol commissioners. In order for them to ban guns, at least 4 of them have to vote in favor. Only the commission, not lawmakers, can do so.
What we're talking about voting on now is a ban on open carry. We could ban all weapons tomorrow, but it wouldn't mean anything.
That's because they first need a plan, including the number of metal detectors, a budget to pay for everything, where they would put state police, and also counting the traffic flow in and out of the building.
There are a lot of people that come in and out of the Capitol building. So, it would not be possible for us to immediately ban all weapons because we can't search everybody. But we could put a ban on open carry and probably overnight. But, the wording might give us more days than that, but it would be pretty quick.
It's been more than 8 months since those gunmen entered the Capitol in Lansing, and Anthony hopes the violence in D.C. will wake commission members up to act now.
And so I don't know what it's going to take. What else can be done to have this Capitol Commission ultimately decide to do the right thing? But we're seeing bloodshed in our U.S. Capitol, and it's only a matter of time before we see it in our state capitol.
Now, Candler tells Fox 17 that according to state law, the commission cannot even meet and join each other until the 4th week of January in an odd year, which 2021 is an odd year, but he says banning guns could be on the agenda again. I did reach out to the Republican House Speaker and the Republican Senate Majority Leader for comment for this story, but have not heard back. Reporting live in Grand Rapids, Ryan Cummings, Fox 17 News.